Good day, everyone. Before I'm going to discuss about picture descriptive lead and direct address lead, let's have a quick information about journalism, or why is journalism important. Journalism is an important career and skill, right? That people spend lifetime practicing, developing, and working on in order to become the best reporter possible, in order to share information with the public. Well, I'm not asking for you to do journalism as your career, but there are important things that we need to learn about journalism to apply to our writing as we continue through our college career or journey. So, journalism includes news writing, and news writing includes alternative leads. Aside from traditional leads that you know about, there is also alternative leads. There are common types of alternative leads that we should know about. So, here there are two types that are assigned to me. First is picture descriptive lead. What is picture descriptive lead? Descriptive leads begin the article by describing a person, place, or event in a vivid detail. So, journalists focus on setting the scene for the piece and use language, words, or action words, or adjectives that taps into the five senses in order to paint a picture for the reader. Just like, for example, dressed in shiny metallic blouses, the silver jubilarians waved, smiled. These are the um, action words and posed for the cameras during the homecoming festivities at the St. Cecilia's Auditorium last February 14. As you can see, the writer used many action words and adjectives. So from here, it is very obvious that this statement is one of the picture descriptive lead. Second example is the sky lit with rainbows of color whilst on the ground level the crowd watched in awe. So instead of millions will come together for bonfire night, the writer uh, the writer rather write the sky lit with rainbows of color whilst on the ground level the crowd watched in awe. So what is the difference? The difference here is that in the first statement, the writer used um, more adjectives. The writer used um, descriptive words like the crowd watch in awe. Unlike the millions will come together for bonfire night, it doesn't give a description, a picture for the reader to um, mentally picture out the scene, right? So the statement gives more impact because the writer gives more adjective words, action words, or any descriptive words. So to sum it all up, a descriptive lead describes how an event happened rather than simply telling what that event is all about. The writer tried to paint the event, place, person through words. This lead can help in creating mood of the story, right? Therefore, the journalist must be descriptive as possible. Now, let's go to direct address lead. So, what is direct address lead? This lead directly speaks to the reader. It allows the journalist to talk to his or her audience by using second person point of view, like the word you. It enhances the interest of the reader as it directly talks to them. So this lead induces the reader to continue reading because it involves them. It makes them collaborators with the facts in the story. So just like for example, if your parents are alumni of the school, then your family may be eligible for the annual loyalty award. Second example, you might not get relief from the harsh winds as the weather is going to be the same for next 10 days or more. So as we have observed, the two examples use the second person point of view, right? Because there is the you word, the your. So so if we are going to identify what lead is that, we should always remember that if that statement or item uses the second point of view, the word you, then that is a direct address lead. So in the first example, which is that if your parents are alumni of the school, then your family may be eligible for the annual loyalty award. We cannot really see the content of that statement, right? So there is a not graph. I provide We have provided the not graph. So what before that, what is not graph? First, to understand this not graph serves same function of the news lead. It states the central point of the story. It provides the transition to general issue or problem. It explains why the topic is important. So just like for example, the alternative lead, a direct adjust lead. If your parents are alumni of the school, then your family may be eligible for the annual loyalty award. So, not graph answers the question, what is the story all about, or what the statement all about, the item all about. So here in the example number one, if your parents are alumni of the school, then your family may be eligible for the annual loyalty award. What is the story about? The Aurora Elementary School Loyalty Award will be given to a family that has been with the school for at least 2 generations, Principal Mike Matino announced during the flag ceremony yesterday. So to sum it all up, direct address lead is allows journalists to talk to their audience by using second person point of view, and it impacts the reader to be interested of the content of the statement or the news. So that's it for my report. That's the end of my report, and thank you for listening. I hope you have learned something.